I think the key objective is for you to leave this presentation with a greater understanding of estate planning. And in our language, estate planning is ensuring that the right people get the right money at the right time.
Okay, so if we're going to start talking about inheritance tax itself and how it's actually calculated and some solutions for it, let's first of all look at what forms part of an estate.
As well as having 25 years experience in financial services, we're affiliates of the Society of Trusts and Estate Planning. It's a very difficult accreditation to get.
So we're going to try and cover 8 strategies for protecting your family wealth and also helping to reduce your inheritance tax.
We have a situation where a lot of people, certainly in the southeast, are in a position where they have a lot of wealth, they have a lot of equity in their property, they've got pension funds, they've got cash, and they've got investments. But what about the next generation?
So what if you potentially have got, you've got assets but you're saying, no, I think I really need this capital. Is there a way that I can keep my money invested but have it not count for inheritance tax? And the answer is yes.
And by the way, less than 1% of people who have pensions have them written in trust.
There's a perception that a lot of estate planning can be very complex. Some of it indeed can be, but some of it can be very simple. So there's a fear of that complexity about arranging some of these things.
The need for the use of trust is probably greater than it's ever been before because of what we've talked about with wealth increasing and more divorces and family breakups. And it's not just for the rich.
We're a big player in our field and more qualified than most people out there.
My client can feel confident that if anything happens, because the point of the trust is he knows his son is looked after.
And if you're looking at these things, regularly reviewing them, looking at a cash flow model, it's very important that you know about those things. You know about changes in legislation, tax, what happens in a budget, how does it affect you. So obviously all of that stuff is kind of part of the strategy.
For those that knew nothing about estate planning, hopefully you now know something. For those that already had a good understanding, perhaps you've learnt something you didn't previously.